Hey, I'm Tyson,
I'm Ryan, the bearded
and this
cheesehead.
is and this is the Copper Lodge. What up, Ryan? How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you? That is a killer intro.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to get better every day. So just like you guys, I see you got a mic now. How do you like it?
I've had a mic. I just keep it in the background.
Oh, well,
No
there
one
you go.
sees it. Yeah, but I've turned to keep. I've learned to keep it closer, so it sounds better. So
Yeah, so you had Ken just on recently, just today, I mean, with his wife. And
hmm
Ken noticed that my Shure microphone was like more pointed out this way rather than into my mouth. He's like, you got to switch that up. So,
yeah,
yeah, it's true. It does take technique and understanding what you need to do. So, well, why don't we say hi to everyone?
let's do it.
All right, first we got Nick. What's up, man?
So I'm Nick H.
We got Bill. Seems like Bill is in Utah right now because he's not enjoying the snow. Eh, You don't get snow where you are, right?
No, just rain.
Do you miss the snow?
Nope, not at all.
Not at all. Oh, see, I would miss it.
I did snow shoveling and snow blowing for one winter, and that was enough. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, Wisconsin, man. All right. Hey, what's up, Casey? We got
Hey
Mr.
Casey,
Baca right here.
my brother from another mother.
Yeah, Casey's awesome. Hey, and speaking of Mel,
Hey
there
Mel,
she is.
long time no talk.
I know. It's kind of like you guys just had to talk a show together. All right. Then we got Travis Tyler. How you doing, Travis? Appreciate you joining us today. Mrs. Ellie, the one and only, who is an amazing person, but her choice of Oreos and water is nasty.
Yeah,
Did you try it on stream when you had her on?
I uh, I went on a IG live with JP and her, and I tried it once, and
And
it's it's different, but not something I would do on a daily basis.
or ever?
Yeah, or ever again.
What's up, Jason? How you doing, man?
Hey, Jason,
Noah,
what's up,
how you
Noah?
doing, Noah? Noah actually just got our stuff, Copper John stuff, the first time. He's at
He's
our.
new, but he's very active.
He's a
Uh,
stud. Then we got Mr. Archimundo. We were just talking about him.
yes, sir, we were.
Yeah. So Archimundo, we're actually my family and I are headed over to Disneyland in a week. Actually, it's, a week from today, and we're talking about Ryan. He's 30 minutes from it. We should do a little meet up and do dinner or something. So we definitely should do something.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Jason
What's up, Jason?
and Gabe and Steven? Steven is always here, man.
I
He
don't like
never
Gabe. Hey,
sleeps.
Steven.
You don't like Gabe? Is that what you said?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm
Gabe's a
just kidding.
stud.
Yeah, I like Gabe. Yeah, don't put
Hey,
me on
Jeff.
blast, Tyson.
What?
Don't put me on blast like that, Tyson.
We have. Hey, there's your show right there, man. Is that you
So,
or is
guys,
that JP?
that is probably JP or Zeb.
How you doing, Amanda?
Hey, Amanda.
What's up, Sam?
Sam.
There he goes. That's awesome. So you're welcome to join us, man. I know you're close to there. Same with Josue, all those guys. So, hey, George.
What's up,
Appreciate you
George?
joining, man. All right. Let's see. Yeah. See, I knew we got him.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man. All right. If we had weekend dinners, meetup would be killer. Yeah, we're going to be doing it probably Sunday night, a week from tonight after the show. So I'm going to be doing the show from my hotel room most likely.
Nice.
So Ryan, why don't we get started and just kind of why don't you introduce yourself for those who don't know who you are? Oh, quick. Using Cheesehead 10 today, you save 15% on Copper Johns. Now you can go.
What's up, everybody? I'm Ryan. I go by the bearded cheesehead. I was given that name by Mr. Dave, Beard Motivation. Now, Beard Ambitions, I think it is.
Yeah.
and then I'm fairly new to the beard community. I've only been here like over a year and a half, I'd say. One of my first companies was Copper John's. I fell in love with beard products and started my own channel, the Bearded Cheesehead. Um, I went through I guess like a a trouble moment in my time in my life, and decided to step
Mhm.
away. And then I met some good friends, and I decided to jump back in. So I moved from Wisconsin to California, and
Huge move.
huge move. But it was good because in that process, I took a moment in time and was able to meet you and your family. So
Yeah, yeah, and we're gonna do it again, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are doing so much better. I mean, that move was a stressful time in your life, and now you guys are
yeah,
killing it. So
yeah, we are very happy, very blessed, and on to bigger and better things.
let's just get it out of the way. Let's get the elephant out of the room. So, how does it feel to look like the Grinch?
Oh God.
You posted this. I'm like, holy crap, that is so spot on.
So the story behind this picture is that when my wife and I first met, we were watching this movie, and she was, "Wait a minute, you have a picture that looks like that." And I go, "What do you mean?" And she went through my phone. She sent this picture on the right to herself, and she created that picture.
Oh, she did it.
She did that. I go, "You are an evil person." She was, "You guys looked alike," and yeah, that's how that story came about. So now my friends and family call me Baby Grinch. So
Oh, dude, it's the best thing ever, though. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie. I mean, seriously, look at that.
yeah. My dad was in the Navy, so when I was growing up, my mom in that bottom of the picture, I'm on a red wooden airplane as a kid. So my my mom wanted to like represent my dad being in the Navy, but it didn't work out when I got older, and my wife found the picture. So now that's a very popular picture during Christmas time. What's up,
Everyone's
Earlobs?
laughing.
Yeah,
No, I know. When you posted that, I'm like, holy crap, that is the best picture ever.
yeah.
So I had to just put it on blast over here and just let everyone. So how was this kiss? How was the Christmas?
It was good, really good. Spent time with family. It was small, but it was amazing. The kids pretty much got everything they asked for and more. I got this beautiful, amazing hoodie for my wife and my kids. I also, from my sister and brother-in-law, I got ringside tickets to the Penguins game in Anaheim in
Oh
January.
yeah.
So I'll be sitting ice side, right behind the penalty
Wow.
box,
I was just
and
about to
then
ask you that.
I got my wife a pair of front row tickets to see her favorite band, Incubus, in Vegas in March. So
Wow. Incubus. Didn't we grow up with them?
yeah, we all did, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's still her favorite band, so they're still
Yeah, I
putting out
know.
music.
311 was here. Sublime was here in Utah, over in uh, the Salt Flats area over there. And let's see, we had Bush, if you remember him.
Yeah,
We had them. But anyway, it's been fun. We had what was their names? For the life of me, Creed. It wasn't Creed, but the lead singer, he came in. There's a
mm.
lot of fun bands here. But yeah, well, what's up, Dagan? How you doing? Thanks, Matt, for joining us. But anyway, so talking about Christmas and all that kind of stuff, what's your best and worst gifts that you've ever received? I mean, from now until you can remember.
Honestly, the best gift received is probably yesterday's. Gone to maybe about 3 Penguins games so far, and it's always been nosebleed. I've never seen my favorite team being the Packers and the Penguins, or even baseball, so close that it was the players right there. So yeah, yesterday's present probably the best. Um, the worst present, I don't think I have a worst present. I'm very grateful for everything I get. I can't say. I can't remember. Maybe a kid socks for Christmas. Other than that, yeah, wearing socks should be a Christmas present.
Yeah. So, dude, I'm jealous about the box seat or the seats ringside. That's going to be amazing. That would be fun. Um,
Yeah,
I've never got
yeah,
to experience anything like that. But the worst gift for me was probably when I was what 13, 14 years old, and my parents for the big mass like we got clothes, and then my parents like, "Okay, go to your room." Santa put something there, and all of a sudden it was just shelves, and like, oh, I remember feeling so sad. I'm like, oh, well, thank you. These shelves are amazing. What's your top three
yeah.
favorite movies? Christmas movies.
Top three favorite Christmas movies. Um, Christmas Vacation, Elf, and of course, Jim Carrey, The Grinch, Stole Christmas.
Yeah, you have to have. I mean, you look like him. At least the baby
Thanks.
version. That's awesome. So now let's get a little bit serious. And my motto, my value thing is like be proud of who you are. And so, what are you the
Yeah.
most proud of?
I'm who I am today. I'm proud of being a husband to my beautiful wife Veronica and a father to my two boys. All three of them have changed my life for the better, and I wouldn't be who I am without them. So
Absolutely, that's a great answer. Meeting you two and your two children. Your one child was super outgoing, and the other one was a little timid around me. I thought that was cute, but
yeah,
yeah, your wife is an amazing person, and they definitely
thank you.
do. You can tell that they're the light of your life when you meet them. So, that's a great answer. So, I would say the same thing for me too.
Yeah, your family
So,
is amazing. Meeting your wife and finally seeing the face behind of who Copper Johns is and
huh,
who Tyson is, it was an honor. So
yeah, I felt the same way about you. So, what is the biggest dream in your life? Like, what is your end goal? Like, what do you want to do?
my end goal is just I want to be successful. Doesn't matter if I'm working a minimum wage job or I'm making over 100K a year. I want to be able to provide for my family. I want to make sure that my family has what they need, what they want. They wake up and they're smiling every day. That's my goal, um, and I try to do that every day. It doesn't matter if it's just hey, good morning, beautiful, or you know, hey, you two boys have a great day, or you know, as long as they're happy, my goal in life is to make sure that they're happy. So,
Yeah, I think that's a great dream. We were talking a little bit, my wife and I, and when we with Copper Johns and how we're growing, and I'm very grateful for it. I always thought, I'd feel more completed, like more, and I've always wanted to continue to grow and everything.
mhm.
But then as I've grown this way and things in my personal life have happened and stuff like that, I find that I feel the most accomplished when my family is succeeding and my kids are happy and they're healthy and we're a one unit, so to speak, instead of everywhere. I definitely agree with you there.
Yeah, I feel. I mean, if they're not succeeding, then you're not succeeding because it's just it should run together. I mean, you can't be the only one succeeding in your family household. It has to be a group thing. So,
Absolutely. So, man, um, there you go. He just used
awesome.
50% on using your code. All right,
Enjoy,
so
Travis. Thanks.
if you go back if you could go back in time 10 years and you could tell yourself something that what would you say? Go back 10 years, you could tell yourself anything. What would
Um,
you say?
get your crap together. Quit drinking and stay away from the women.
It's good advice.
Yeah.
How old were you? Like
Yeah, I
19 at
was
that time?
no, no, I was 25. I uh back 10 years ago I was a radio disc jockey. And then I was doing club gigs Friday, Saturdays. I was emceeing for a buddy of mine who DJ'd. So we just Fridays and Saturdays were just crazy fun
Yeah,
nights. But yeah, I look at it now and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to live that lifestyle again.
Well, see, that's what I mean. As I was actually telling Candace last night, because her and I we went on. The kids decided they wanted to watch Spider Man, and we've already seen it. So Candace, I went and saw American Underdog, which with Kurt
Mhm.
Warner story, so good. But it was a lot different than I was expecting. It was more of a love story between him and his wife and their trials. And Candace and I started
Yeah,
talking about our trials in our life that we've accomplished and we've gone through and we've beaten. And I'm just like, there's so many things that had no idea what we would go through, but we're so much better because of them. And it's just it's true. What you went through is who you are today. Is that's one of the reasons why who you are today. So it's hard to go back and say that. The thing that I would say is start now for me. I'm like, just do it. Quit
yeah.
procrastinating. Just go.
That's how I feel. I heard something the other day. It was on Jay Cruz's live. Um, Mike from Detroit Grooming, and says, "Live in the now, because if you're miserable from thinking about what you did yesterday or thinking
Hmm.
about what you're doing tomorrow, it's not going to help you. Just live today, enjoy today." And I mean, that I heard that, and it's like, wow, yeah. I mean, I don't worry about what happened in the past. The past is the past, and I can't change it. The only thing I can do is learn from it and move on, and makes myself better from not repeating what had happened. So
Yeah. So when you're a parent, and when you see your kids do something stupid, you try to explain to them like, "Hey, this is." You try to explain to them like, "Buddy, I
mhm,
went through this. Don't do this." And
exactly,
they do it. They do it anyway, and then they learn, and it's just kind of the cycle I think of life where they just have to you have to go through those certain things. And but yeah, so Noah said I would tell myself to spend more time with my mom, as she is no longer with us. Absolutely.
yeah.
I feel the same way. My mom's not around, or she's around, but she's been sick a lot lately, and so I agree with you.
I I mean, you've had a rough couple months back in the summer, and I mean, I know that you've bounced back from that, and you got to pat yourself on the back for going through that and fighting it as much as you did. So I commend you, and I commend your family for standing behind you. I mean, it probably was very rough for y'all.
Yeah, that's why I say going through what I've gone through and what our family's gone through, I realize that my what matters the most is my family and how it goes. So the movie A Journal for Jordan came out on Christmas Day. It was about a family who lived 20 minutes from us. Oh, that's the one with Denzel Washington, who's the director. That actually looks pretty intriguing. It looks sad though.
Yeah.
So all right. So next, sorry, I'm just reading the
Oh, you're all
comments.
good. You're all good.
Um, so what makes you feel accomplished? So we just talked about, what no, not I already asked that, but sorry, I'm lost here. I have all these questions right here. All right, let's move on. No, we're just going to say that. What's your favorite TV show ever?
Ever? I'm not a big TV show person, but currently I'm enjoying watching like first responder shows right now. Like there's a show out called The Resident. I'm a big fan of, and then The Rookie, and a show called 911 that my wife and I are big fans of. Um, but like, I'm not really big on TV shows to say, but
Yeah, yeah. A lot of us are always watching, YouTube streams and stuff like that.
YouTube streams or sports. That's
Yeah,
true.
right. The two things that are actually live.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what 911 is. Candace loves that show.
Yeah, it's
But
a, it's a pretty good show.
yeah, I enjoy that. We've been watching a lot of what is it? Impractical Jokesters, if you've ever seen that.
Yeah,
Holy crap, dude, that is hilarious. If you haven't seen that, that's something you have to see.
I've heard of it. I don't think I've watched an episode, but I've heard of it.
It's basically four best friends that grew up together, and they make him do things that would embarrass the crap out of him. And if they don't do it, they lose. If they do it, they continue on. And it's just episodes of them just making fun of having to do some crazy things that would embarrass them. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite movie as a child?
Favorite movie as a child? It's got to be the Ninja Turtle series.
Shut up. That's exactly what mine is. The very first,
Yeah.
that's the very first movie I ever saw at drive-in theater was the first Ninja Turtle movie, with when they were live action. Dude, that was so good.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd probably be my childhood favorite movie.
That's hilarious. Not a lot of people know that movie. At least, that I know of. All right. So, what is your piece of advice that you would give to a new beardsman? If someone came up to you and asked you about growing a beard or anything like that, what would you give them?
Just be patient. That's it. Patience is key. I have a friend of mine that I knew. We've grown up together. He's pretty much family. He reached out to me about like a month ago about growing out his beard, but the long I've known him since we were like 8 years old, and the older he got, all he had was just this little like few like 3 4 hairs on his chin and like this very thin mustache, and he couldn't grow a beard to save his life. And I told him, this is something you want to do. This is what you need to take. This is what you need to do. This is who you need to watch, and just have patience. Drink a lot of water. So
there you go. Yeah, my son. He's trying to grow any facial hair that he has. He can't grow crap right now, and he's so sad. I'm like, buddy, you just got to be patient. But he has this little mustache, peach fuzz mustache.
mhm.
And I'm like, you know what you should do? And I thought as a joke, I said, you know what you should do? You should just go get your mom's mascara and just highlight it right there. And and he
That's
had
so
a date,
mean.
yeah, he had a date that night. And so he highlighted it and he's like, oh, this was a bad decision. I'm like, just go wash it off. And he tried to wash it off and it wouldn't come off. So he had to go on a date with mascara on his mustache. I was laughing so hard.
Wow. That's a moment you cherish.
Oh yeah, it's one of those things. You're like, yep, I'm a good dad. Back to the movie. So he knows The Resident. I've never seen The Resident, but I've heard good things about it. See, I'm like that with so I'm Saints with football, Jazz for basketball, and I am a more Netflix movie person too.
Yeah, that's same here.
Sports wise, Xfinity sucks here in Colorado. Altitude isn't part of the Xfinity plan anymore, so we can't watch local games. Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Contracts. Yeah, Ken was just saying that YouTube is having contract issue with ESPN and all the Disney stuff, so you can't watch that there. Someone agrees with you. Us, TMT 1 was awesome. See, and
Yeah.
did you like the cartoon that came out when we started having kids, about 10, 15 years ago? You know that little computer animated TMT
Oh
movie?
no. And I didn't like I think it was Michael Bay that recreated it. I didn't like that either.
Yeah.
Nothing will
Oh,
beat the
yeah.
OG ones.
Yeah, it was more
Yeah.
CMG? And it's just like
CGI.
CGI, yeah. Ah, dude, those sucked. What's up, Josue? We were just talking about you, man. We need to talk. We're headed down there. We want to do a meetup with Ryan and Archimundo and you and whoever wants to meet us. TMT 3. Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Baby, right?
There's someone in here I
so
haven't seen in a long time.
shut up, Mick.
Wow.
What up,
What's up,
Mick? How you
buddy?
doing? I was actually just
Long
talking to him
time
the
no
other
see,
day.
man. Merry Christmas,
keep
man. Hope
telling
you're
him.
doing well.
I keep telling him whenever he hits Utah and when he trucks now, and I'm like, whenever you're driving and you come to Utah, let me know. Let's hang out, man. Then we got Bearded Brad. How you doing, Brad? Yeah, if you're not
What's up, Brad?
subscribed to him and you enjoy fishing, he's the guy to talk to.
Awesome.
But hey, Mick, so good to see you, man. So good to see you. I'm leaving now. Vato's here. Good times. All right. So how did you get introduced to Zeb and JP and you created your own stream? Tell us a little about how that happened.
So JP reached out to me, wanted me to join him on a review with him, kind of similar to what Kyle and Joe do with their reviews. He wanted to do something similar to that. But scheduling happened, and he goes, "Hey, what what about we just start a live stream, just the two of us, and we just talk about family, beards related, sports, food, whatever we want to do. Just hang out and just talk. I said, I'm down for that. That sounds like fun. And then we noticed that Zeb was just getting into the community, making a name for himself and doing a lot of IG live. We liked his energy, so we wanted to bring him aboard too. So it's been nothing but fun, and I enjoy the friendship that we have built for the last 2.5 months. So
Yeah, dude, it's so you all have a different type of energy. You have all different type of vibe going on, and like JP kind of takes over, like ask the questions, you ask the questions. Zeb is just everywhere. He's just energy, and
yeah,
it's just fun. It's a fun show to watch.
he's our hype man.
Yeah, yeah, no,
What's up,
I
Scott?
enjoy it. Seems like you guys are on IG quite a bit doing lives as well.
They are. They usually do it when I'm working, so I
Yeah.
try to pop in every once in a while. But they're on there quite a bit. So
So if you could choose a scent profile for reverting back to that, if you could choose a scent profile, what would you put in it for a new beard oil? What
that's a good question.
everyone always has something.
Well, you know me. I love citrus.
That's me
I
too.
love the orange scent. I don't know. I don't know how it would work, but I'm really big on like orange, vanilla, like
It's orange, just so you know.
amber. It's orange.
It's orange. Everyone always makes fun of how he says, so I just had to give it to him.
I know. Yeah.
Just for him. He's the one who started it all.
Yeah. I miss that guy. I don't know. Something like refreshing. So like probably like an orange. I don't know. If I had to pick a scent, it would be very similar to my favorite, and which is summer citrus.
Okay.
So
a little bit of apple, a little bit of grapefruit, and a little bit of just everything, just to make it nice and full of energy, full of
just
summer. That's what.
Fruity and refreshing.
Yeah, there's some good stuff out there that. Sorry, I'm just reading. Yeah, so English Code. She loves English Code. There's a lot that do.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
I think Code did a really good job with that. So, how are you going to feel though when Aaron Rodgers decides to go to the Saints this upcoming year?
All right, we're out of here. That's not going to happen.
You think he's going to resign? You think he's going to sign?
We'll win the Super Bowl this year, and then he will come back next year. Probably give the Packers wash his hands after that. So that's what I think.
Or do you think they're going to get another first round pick of a quarterback, and Aaron Rodgers is going to get ticked off again and tick off? Because that's
no, I think
that's what started all, wasn't it? Wasn't it that with Jordan Love, and he got all ticked off and his feelings were hurt?
Actually, no. From what he said, it's more like the respect, and I've seen it too. Being a Packers fan, God, Mick, being a Packers fan, I noticed that they take good players away from Aaron Rodgers that shouldn't be taken away. I remember, was it 3 years ago? They fired his quarterback coach without telling him. It's just things like that. Like, we've had championship teams for multiple years in the past now, but there's missing pieces, but they don't want to fill those missing pieces. They just want to go out and pick whoever they think is good and not put the puzzle piece where it needs to be. So, and that's what his frustration is, and that's what he kind of voiced out why he was staying out. And I think they're in that right direction for him to stay a little longer.
So how does the ownership work? So I know that the fans own part of Green Bay, and then you have the ownership and stuff like that. So how does the ownership work? How do they make the decisions? Because if they want to fire a coach, do they have to talk to the part owners, which are the fans, stuff like that? How does that work? I've always wondered.
So honestly, I get this question asked a lot when I tell people I'm a owner of the Green Bay Packers.
Yep, that's
We
why I'm
don't get
asking.
just get it. We just get a certificate that says you're an owner, and then we get a letter from Roger Goodell or whoever the commissioner was at the time, and it says, "Welcome to the NFL. You are now a NFL owner." Blah 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 blah, and then that's it. That's the last we hear from them. We don't get season tickets. We don't get discounts.
So if the
But
Packers
I
get
can
sold,
say,
do you get some? Do you get your money
I,
back? Do you get something
I
like
don't.
that? Or is it
I'm
more
not
of
sure
like,
about that.
hey,
That's a
I'm
good
going to
question.
buy like for Christmas, like they sell constellations or stars, and like you don't really own it. It's just like a nice certificate that says you do.
Pretty much, that's what that is.
Yeah.
But if somebody said you need to fire Aaron Rodgers, it would just go between the GM and the president of the team, who is Mike Murphy. So
Yeah. So do you really think they're going to win? Sorry, we're talking so much football,
I
but
really do.
football season.
I really do. I really do. I due to the fact that we have a lot of injuries, we still have a very powerful team. And seeing what the teams below us have done, and they're not very consistent, I really truly believe that we have a good shot. So
Yeah, you have an amazing shot. I believe that. But it's just you never can count out Tom Brady. You can't count out
mhm.
Arizona. They've gone through a skid. Seems like LA is doing really good. It's just,
Yeah. The thing is that the coach for the Rams and our coach are best friends. So we'll see how that plays out.
right? So, all right. Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Ryan here as we step forward a little bit? Just reading the comments. This is so cool. We haven't seen him for
Yeah.
like what? It's been like a year.
Yeah. I'm glad
It's
he's
been a
doing
while.
good. I wonder if he has a beard.
Yeah. So, do you got to go to the ocean at all? Like, how close are you to the ocean?
We're very close, but since we've been out here, we haven't gone out to the beach yet.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm not a sand guy. I'm more of a lake river guy. I don't like sand in places where this shouldn't be. I'm not a sand person.
It's true. When we go there to California in the summer, you go to the beach and all that kind of stuff, and then you jump in the hot tub at the end, like at night when you're in the hotel or whatnot,
Hmm.
and you're like, "Oh, ouch,"
Hmm.
because you didn't realize how your thighs have been sanded down, and you know what I mean. It's hilarious. All right, Jason, you have a wonderful day, man.
Take care,
Appreciate you
bud.
stopping by. Ryan got to go to the Peacemo Beach. Where's that?
I don't know. I gotta look it up. I'll ask Google.
Yeah, right. All right, let's do a few would you rather questions. Is that cool?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's have fun.
All right. Would you rather watch Twilight or watch a Packers game? I didn't mean to put. I meant if you watch the Packers
Twilight.
lose, or watch
Oh,
watch the Packers game, watch the Packers lose.
I've never seen a Twilight movie, so I would probably watch the Packers lose.
Would you rather have Packers win the Super Bowl but never be able to eat your favorite food again, or admit that the Saints are the best program in the NFL?
Packers win the Super Bowl. I
And
can
never eat.
adjust my
What's your
food
favorite
taste.
food? What's your favorite food?
Oh, it's a toss up between Chinese fried rice and mac and cheese.
Really, out of those two, those are your
Yeah,
favorite. It's okay.
yeah.
So you'd never be able to have mac and cheese again, I guess. There's some good mac and cheese though.
I can deal with that.
So I'm not completely gone, brother. Super busy looking at dash cams now. Oh, nice. What's up, Dan? All right. Would you rather see the Saints win 5 Super Bowls in the next decade or never be able to watch football ever again?
Wow. Uh, I'd probably watch the Saints win the 5 Super Bowls next decade. I can manage that. If I have to deal with watching Tom Brady do it, I can manage the Saints do it because I have to have football.
Yeah, that's me too. We had to watch the Patriots win all the time,
Yeah.
and we so
Yeah.
she's giving up tacos. to watch the
As long as
Packers.
it's not cookies. As long as it's not cookies.
Yeah, that's what Vato said. What about the cookies? Saints win 5. My second favorite team. There you go. I love English. Yeah, appreciate it, man. All right, next question. Would you rather have the worst uniforms in the league or your starting quarterback forever look like Aaron Rodgers? Or both? Just making fun. You're somebody like they did a retro uniform of you of on the Patriots, and it was the ugliest, like mustard orange and just matte orange or green. It was horrible. Do you remember those?
One of the teams that has one of the teams that has the worst retro uniforms is probably the Steelers. When they
Oh,
have
I
those
agree.
pinstripes, I'm like, but yeah, I remember those mustard orange ones.
And didn't um they were Chargers, San Diego Chargers at the time, but weren't they super light blue, like baby blue?
Yeah, yeah.
And those were ugly too. Holy crap.
I think that was when they first started doing that color rush thing on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah. Last
Yeah.
would you rather though, because this is a serious question. Because Brett Favre is an amazing, but so is Aaron Rodgers. Who would you rather have play that one drive, that final 2-minute drive to win the game?
So Brett Favre is my idol. Brett Favre is my favorite person, despite the fact that he played for the Vikings. But his backstory and the fact that what he did for his wife during cancer, he's my idol. But on the last drive, down by 6, and you need a person to win the game. It has to be Aaron Rodgers, by far.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Aaron Rodgers less as INTs.
And I think Aaron Rodgers is smarter than Brett Favre, in my opinion.
Yeah, Brett Favre had I don't know if anyone in the NFL has a stronger arm than Brett Favre did. Brett Favre could like throw it from end zone to end zone. That guy threw it. He could just launch it. But that's what he would do. He would just launch it and just wish for the best that his receivers could make it. And I don't think Aaron Rodgers does that at all.
There's players who have played with Brett Favre and say when they would catch the ball, they would have bruising on their hands when they would catch the ball.
Yeah,
like Brett Favre's power.
Yeah, he had an arm. Tell you what. Just reading everyone's comments. I'm trying to hit it. I'm pretty dull. I don't like any sport. I need to adopt a team, 49ers or Denver. Really? Out of those two?
Neither.
Yeah. You say the Jets don't already have the worst uniforms? Actually, I think the Jets are pretty epic. I mean, that's kind of like the Giants and the Jets and Madison Square Garden. Those things are just kind of tradition. That's what they are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong. All right, so let's get a little bit more serious again. So, you growing up and everything, who was your hero and why?
My hero?
Yeah.
Wow. Honestly, would be my grandfather.
Why?
Just the man that he was. He had half a heart, and
he had half a heart.
Yeah.
How do you survive with half a heart?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was very weird. He served in the Air Force, and he's just the person that he made me into growing up. I'm forever thankful for him. Unfortunately, he was a Broncos fan, but yeah.
So is Vato now.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be him. He was a good man. He taught me a lot of good values in life that I do. I still do daily. He taught me a lot about being a family man, about being a proper husband. So
that's awesome.
I learned a lot from him.
I would say it would be my dad or grandpa as well. And my grandpa, he's the one who got me into fishing. He grew up in a place called Devil's Slide, Utah. It's where their whole family immigrated from Italy. And so there was an Italian immigration town, so to speak, like where they all spoke Italian and stuff back in the early 1900s. Dead serious. And he just would go fishing all the time, and that's where they get a lot of their meals and stuff. And he taught me that, and he taught me a lot of values about working hard, never not working, always being a supportive husband, making sure that they have enough, no matter what you had to do. Like when I lost my job in 2012, um, I had 3 part-time jobs, I or 4 part-time jobs trying to make ends meet until I found a new one. He's the one who taught me that you never not stop.
Yeah, that would be a cool
Grandpa, am I saying
a
it
cool
wrong?
set. I think you're saying it right, but I think he's just
Grandpa.
picking on you.
Well, I don't. I guess I don't use the D. Grandpa instead of grandpa. It's grandpa. But
Grandpa.
I don't say
I say
mountain. I say mountain, not mountain. I say mountain.
I say grandpa. I don't say
See, you sound normal,
so. Oh, I,
dude. Whenever you want to come out, man, let's go. Yeah,
yeah, I think that'd be a cool set name for you for like a dark alone. I don't
Devil
know if
Slide,
you plan on making Devil Slide. Yeah, that'd be a really cool name.
dude. That's a really good name. I like that idea. I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
And it's just Polies. Polies was his nickname. That's who I named that Polies after. It was his nickname, and so Devil Slide actually fits right into what it is. It's where he grew up. It's actually a mountain right across where they were at. There's a mountain called Devil Slide, and it's 2 sheets of rock all the way down the mountain, and it looks like a slide. And
Oh wow.
he told us a couple of times, yeah, we saw a couple of people come down, and when they came down, they were scraped up and butt naked because they took all their clothes. Because I mean, it's dangerous, but
That's crazy.
yeah. So I almost was assigned a load very, very close to you, Tyson Moore. Senior driver was that'd have been cool, man. My grandpa was a bookie, taught me cards, other interesting kind of stuff. Really interesting. I never would have thought that.
Yeah. I'd like to meet Mick one day. He seems like a really good dude. Really good dude.
Oh yeah, I've always enjoyed Mick, and definitely miss seeing him. But it sounds like he's going to be making some trucker content here shortly. Are you going to be doing it on your channel, Socially Bearded, or are you going to be making a different channel, Mick? So if you I always talk about, what's your greatest ambitions, what do you want to do with your life, what's your goal in the next 5 years. But kind of before I ask you that, it's just like, what's your biggest fear? Like, I know initially you were hesitant about doing lives because you were kind of nervous, and you broke
Hmm.
through that, and now you're killing it. I mean, you guys have a wonderful show, and I enjoy watching it. I usually am working and just listening in the background, like today. So what's your biggest fear now? Like what are you wanting to overcome so that you can become better?
Just failure. I have built a platform for my family. It kind of was demolished a few months back, but I'm in the process of rebuilding that platform, and my fear is failing. I don't want to fail my family, and I don't want to put them in that position that they were a few months ago. Um, I want to make sure that they are taken care of, and they, don't have to worry about any issues. That let me handle it all. So, yeah, my biggest fear is failure. Um, I don't want to fail, so I like to try hard and push forward through whatever I can. So,
But then what's cool about what you're saying though is, for me, what you're saying is, failing is scary. But what are
mhm.
you doing about it? You're working through it. You're doing it. Even though that's your biggest
Yeah.
fear, you're still doing it. And I think that's very respectful. So that's really cool, man.
Well, thank you.
Like, not a lot of people won't even try because they're afraid to fail. They're afraid to look
Hmm.
dumb. They're afraid to get dirty, that type of thing. And I think that's really cool. That's why I said, if I could talk to myself 10 years ago, I would say just go. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because I was the same way as you, but I was held back. I'm like, no, it's not the right time, because I was afraid. Because, I think that's really cool. That's commendable, man. So what's the type of your favorite family vacation? Like, where's your dream vacation that you could take your whole family? Don't say California.
Honestly, we enjoy going to Disneyland. That's our thing. But if it would be a vacation,
Yeah, you can't say Disneyland.
um,
That's just 30 minutes down the road now.
yeah, no. But for my oldest, he's really big into anime and stuff. And my wife just loves the culture, loves the food, and wants to go there. I think our dream vacation would be go to Japan.
Dude, that would be epic.
Yeah.
So, I was trying. So, I am an instructor coordinator up on base, and I'm in charge of a lot of the content that's created there, so that they can help teach everyone in the military and everyone that's facilitating the aid of building planes and stuff like that. And I told them, I'm like, yeah, I'll do a TDY. If you need me to go to Japan, I'll go to Kedona.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're talking about how they always go. There's a lot of them that will go fishing, during their downtime. There's a lot of scuba diving there, all that kind of stuff. I'm like, dude, that would be epic. And so anyway, I think that'd be really cool. Oh, she's got a good point here. Failing is part of the journey. If you find yourself on the bottom, you can only go up. You find your strength in these trenches. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid of not trying and lacking motivation. Amen.
That's exactly what I told Veronica when we went through that struggle. I said, we're already at the bottom. The only way we can go is up. And it may take us a little bit longer to get to where we need to go, but we can't, it won't happen unless we don't try. And that's what we did. We tried. And we are to where we are now. And honestly, we'll be married 7 years in February. Um, we are probably at the happiest we've been um, our whole marriage. Our kids are happy. Um, my old son is my stepson, so now he's closer to his side, his dad, and his side of the family. So he's happier. And then my youngest, he's around my wife's family, which are he has his cousins and stuff, and just see the light on their faces. It just makes me enjoy life and makes me proud of that the things that did happen in the past happen because
Mm-hmm.
now we are where we are. So
It's true. You get it when you go through trials in your life and you're going through mishaps and things, especially when they're not your fault. It's just part of life and crap
mhm.
happens. When you're able to go through that and come out on top like you have, it makes you appreciate things a lot more. I totally agree with that. And
Yeah,
things seem a little bit better and a little bit brighter, even if it's, you become more grateful. I do believe that. So that's cool, man.
yeah.
So he goes, not sure what happened, Ryan, but I'm very happy you're working your way out of it.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, that was a scary moment for all of us, for you, man.
Yeah, it was rough.
But yeah, but sheesh, that was awesome. So what
Hey,
makes you
but on a
angry?
positive note, on a positive note, when people talk about bad about the Packers and they root for the Saints, that's what makes me angry.
uh,
But on a
the
positive note,
Saints suck, but I love them. What can I say?
on a positive note, on what had happened, just a few days after that had all had happened, and we made the commitment to drive out to California. I got to meet you, so I
That was cool.
from the time that we've met in the beginning to the relationship that we've grew with Copper Johns and the friendship that we built, I was completely blessed and honored to be able to meet you in person and shake your hand, even though you overpowered me in height. But
I do
it was
most people.
I truly cherish that moment, and I can't wait to do it again this weekend. So
Yeah, it was an honor, dude. So Sunday night. So I'm leaving at 4 a.m. Sunday, and it takes us 13 hours from where we are to get to Anaheim. So what's 4 p.m. So around it's 7, 8 o'clock at night is when we'll get there. Oh, probably 8:30 ish, just because of bathroom breaks and stuff like that. But we're driving straight through,
mhm,
and I'm leaving so early so that the kids can sleep until like whenever they wake up. So
yeah,
yeah, let's set something up and just meet somewhere around there if you don't mind, and maybe in
sounds good.
between, and we can do dinner
That'll work.
because that was fun. Yeah, right here. See, let's talk about the 2021 NFC champs. Who?
It hasn't happened yet. But
Hey,
yeah,
what's up,
what
Vinny?
makes me angry? Um, I would say either lying or just not being yourself. I don't want to use the word fake, but just not being yourself. Um, I just I don't like people who lie, and then I also don't like people who um, are not true to themselves. Just be who you are. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to be someone you're not. Because then the truth will come out at the end. So
So, with that though, let's say someone does lie to you. Do you give them a second chance?
I do. If they're upfront and honest with why they did it, but if they lie and they follow up with a lie to try to get you to believe that second lie, then
Hmm.
there's no point in forgiving them. So
Yeah, I'm all about second, third, fourth, fifth chances. I'm just, I don't know. I'd rather live with just without any hatred in my heart. To be honest with you, it's just I hate that feeling. I hate it. It just when it eats at you and stuff like that. And sometimes it's really hard, but I would say the thing that infuriates me, it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it really it's when I feel personally attacked. Like, let's say I'm teaching a college course, which I did. I'm giving you an example. I'm teaching a college course, and it's in sociology. Sociology is a lot of theories, a lot of terms, a lot of definitions, things like that. And so you're sitting here talking about a theory, and you're telling them, this, and this, and let's say they don't understand. I'm like, totally okay. Let's Because everyone learns a different way. Let's try it a different way. My thing
mhm.
is when they at the very end of class, like, I don't get it. Okay, what don't you get? And let's work through it. Well, I just don't get anything. And then they're like, they start blaming the crap on me. Like, you should have done this. I'm like, no, 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 that's not how it works. That stuff ticks me off. I'm like,
Mhm.
no, I've
Yeah,
been here 24/7 to help you to do everything. And at the very end, you're telling me you don't get it, then you attack me. That crap bugs the crap out of me.
yeah, yeah. I'm with you on that. Like, if you attack my family or somebody really close to me, I'll get angry and I will back them up. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, if someone messes with my wife or my girls, now my boys, I'm like, okay, I get it. But if someone does any type of harm to my girls, I don't know what I would do, truthfully. Yeah, see right here. You still have to forgive your trespasser, bug. You don't have to like them. Exactly.
Exactly. I forgive, but I don't forget. So, um, I learned recently that I'm at the age now where I don't put up with nonsense. I'm not going to put up with people that are not beneficial in my life. If you're not going to be beneficial to me and my family, then I don't have time for you.
Yeah.
Um, so,
If you're not going to be uplifting and bring me up as well as me bringing you up, because it should be
exactly.
equal. Like, I should be able to bring you up, and you should be able to bring me up. And if that doesn't happen, then why?
Exactly. Yep.
So I totally agree with that, both professionally and personally.
Personally. Mhm.
I think, and why can't they be both? It's that type of thing. You can't change people. People have to be willing to change their ways, and most people won't admit that they are at fault because it's easier to blame elsewhere. I have boundaries. Yeah, and I think in
And I stand
today's
100%
society we're
behind
having
you.
that issue. What was that?
Yeah, I stand behind Mel 100%. That's exactly how I feel. I
Oh, I
mean,
love Mel.
just admit you did wrong, and that's it. We'll go from there. I mean,
Yeah,
but people have to stand their ground and be like, nope, I didn't say that. Well, you did, or you know, go with that.
yeah. Don't mess with my family and close friends.
Yeah,
I like blunt folk. Tell me what you think and expect me to kindly reciprocate. Yeah, and I think there's a difference between being blunt and being a jerk. And you
yep.
can be both. You can be blunt and kind at the same time. Be true to yourself, positivity. Absolutely. So if you could change one thing about yourself, Ryan, what would it be? And if there's nothing, that's okay. See, mine would be my weight. I'm gonna say it. I wish I was, ever since I hurt my knee and my shoulder, I haven't been able to get back to what I used to be.
Yeah, that would be mine too. I'm not gonna say we've lived a high life since we've lived out here, but we've our eating habits have changed. I just my weight has gone up the last couple of years. So yeah, my weight would
Dude, I
be
think everyone has with COVID
yeah.
because we haven't been able to be as active as we want to.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't want to go out to places; they just want to stay at home. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so
Well, then, if you think about it, a lot of people have gained weight because all of a sudden the gyms are closed. You can't go to the gym all of a sudden, and then you know what I mean. And then you get out of the habit. Then when the gyms do open, you're like, eh.
yeah, I don't want to go touch somebody's sweaty machine after they touched it, and yeah,
Yeah, yeah. See, would love to change my weight and eat habits. It's Mike. I totally agree. My thing is I don't like. I'm not a huge candy person. Mine is just like the hearty foods. Like I love like steak and blue cheese. I like the hearty stuff and
no,
baked potatoes and all that kind of. You don't like blue cheese?
no, that's nasty. It tastes like mold.
It
That's
tastes
horrible.
like freaking heaven.
My thing is yeah, hearty foods. I love a good steak, like the starch, like mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and then also the baked goods like homemade brownies, cookies, stuff like that, like ice cream. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
So
struggle.
I will tell you this though. Have you ever been to a high end, let's just say I won't give any names, but any high end steak restaurants where like the steak's like 60, 70, $80?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever had their macaroni cheese there? Where it's like
Yes.
$14 for like a cup or something? Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Those places,
Yeah.
their macaroni cheese is killer. I wish I knew how to do that stuff.
Yeah. And then when you get to the bottom, the grease is sitting at the bottom in a pool. Yeah.
And you're just crying because it's so good.
Yeah. And they only give you
See,
like
everyone loves blue
this
cheese.
little serving. Ah, it's nasty.
See, we have see, I don't know. I see this whole time I thought he was a chef. I'm just joking. No, blue cheese is freaking killer. If you have real blue cheese crumbles and you melt it on your steak, it is crazy good. You don't need anything else. You don't need steak sauce. You don't need anything.
The question is greeter, Michael, what's wrong with you, bud? I don't know. Blue cheese is just should not be. I don't know who invented it, but it's horrible. And I love
Yeah.
cheese, just not blue cheese.
Yeah. We all have things we can change about ourselves. If you can't think of anything, you're probably the type of person we just were talking about before. Amen. It's so true.
Yeah.
There's so many things. I always worry that I talk too much about myself, and so I specifically when I meet people, I always want to talk about them, and I'm actively making sure that because my family has no idea what's going on with Copper Johns. No one knows what's going on with Copper Johns, just because I want to know about them, and I want to have them have the spotlight because I think that's important.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, that's a daily grind for me. I try to get better at that. What?
Mhm.
Really? Not even you, Mel, who's a cook?
It's nasty.
Oh, really? All right, Brett. It's on.
Yeah.
Might probably want to send it to Ryan too. He's the mac and cheese guy.
Yeah.
It does stink, Mike. I'm not gonna lie. It really does. And everyone has so many thoughts on blue cheese.
I You started a war. Like I'm not a Velveeta mac and cheese person. I think Velveeta is absolutely disgusting.
I agree with that.
I can eat Kraft, but to me it has to be homemade. Um, and I found out that the best cheese is Sargento's, which is based out of Wisconsin, is the best to make mac and cheese for me.
Yeah, but the mold is healthy for you. Just put it that way, Gabe.
It's not.
It is. I'll tell
I
you
know.
what.
I know. I
Oh,
know.
thanks, man.
I know it's healthy, but it's just nasty.
See, yeah, he says you don't know what you're missing. Just try it once, even if it's just a little bit, or go when
I've
you go.
I've tried it. I've ordered a steak with it, and the steak was $13, $14, and I didn't eat it after that. So I
Tell me this though. What about sautéed onions on your steak?
Oh, when I go to Texas Roadhouse, I get a ribeye, medium rare with sautéed onions and mushrooms on top of it.
Ooh,
Best
see,
way to
that's
go.
good too. That's really good too.
But if you need A1 with your steak, you need to go fire that chef because he's not making the steak correctly. Yeah,
Well, you're awesome. I appreciate you coming on board today.
this was fun.
Yeah. Usually I just go an hour. We can go a little bit longer, but I don't want to take into anyone else's streams. I feel bad when that happens. Um, just out of respect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So real quick though, I've always wondered because you have a stepchild who is your child, then you
Mhm.
have another child, and what are some of the things that are fun that you see growing up as they grow up? What like because I've noticed as a parent, as they get older, the more proud I'm like, oh, how did they know how to do that? Or wow, they can do that. There's so many things like they start to grow up, and you're just like, you start becoming really, really proud. Like Isaac did his first show a couple years ago, and the whole time I'm coaching him in football, I'm coaching him in sports. This is before Copper Johns, all that kind of stuff. And I'm coaching him, and I'm thinking, oh, he loves this just like I did. He's going to be so much fun. He hated it. Then he auditioned for a play, and he made it. And then I saw him, and he was in his element. And I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
What type of moments do you have of your kids like that?
Well, for my oldest, he's very art he's very artistic. So when he draws, he loves drawing anime stuff. Um, I'm just proud of what he does and the effort that he puts into that. But for my little one, he follows very behind my footsteps. I bless his poor soul. But he is
And he was the quieter one when I met him, right?
and he was the quiet one. He is quiet when he meets people, but if you get to know him, he's very blunt. He's very honest, and you may hear about a handful of dad jokes. Um,
what's the best?
which
What's the
some of
best
them.
dad joke that he said?
So the one that he told me the other day was, um, "What do you call a scared chicken?" And I said, "I don't know. What do you call a scared chicken?" He said, "Chicken Alfredo." I stopped for a little bit, and I'm like, "What?" But I thought about it. I'm like, afraid, and chicken Alfredo, and yeah, I was like, wow. So, but yeah, he loves dad jokes. He loves putting his twist on it. So, um, I I'm very to blame it. So
Now you can't even see it, Mick. He's like, put it up slower and go down because it looked like a Budweiser. But now, if I just use my hand, you can't see it. I have big hands,
that
dude.
you
That
do,
is
that you
that
do.
is hilarious. My kids don't do dad jokes at all. They just make fun of me.
Oh,
That's what they do.
my little one loves it.
So does
Yeah,
he
he
Google them and just practice them on them,
no
or does he come up with
no.
himself?
He'll just come up with them, and I tell him, that one doesn't make sense, and then he'll think about it a little bit, and he'll come back with a rebound, and he'll be like, "What about this one? That's pretty good." And I'm like, "Okay." So yeah, he loves dad jokes, and then him and I are the only ones that are laughing when they're said. So
Those are the best jokes, though.
yeah,
When you're the only one who finds them funny, I think so. So, but if you go on my personal Facebook page, I'm going to have to send you this. It's one made by Nickelodeon, and it's about kids having like post traumatic disorder from all
hmm
the dad jokes. And it is hilarious because they come up with the jokes and it's like, what's up? There's your friend right there. What's up, Zeb?
the bud.
But yeah, I'll have to send it to you because it's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I want to get him a shirt that says "Dad Joker in Training."
Oh yeah, I remember your mama jokes battle in middle school.
Yeah, it's funny how it went from your mama jokes to when you get older and you become a dad, it becomes dad jokes. So
Yeah. Yeah, I actually had to close down the mama jokes at our house because they were getting really. I'm like, nope, we're done. No, this is a 12-ounce can of just Coke Zero. My hands are just. I love me some Coke Zero. So this might make you guys laugh. I backed my trailer over my mailbox a couple days ago. No beard mill, I guess. Did you record it? That's one of those things that you need to record, man. Always. So
on a good side of that, you won't get those bills,
right? Unless they just bring it up to your doorstep. Well, all right. Well, I appreciate you jumping on. So why don't you tell everyone a little about your show, where to find it, and at what time, so that everyone can come subscribe to your channel and get to know you, Zev, and JB a little bit more. JP, not JB.
So I have a channel called The Bearded Pack. We are live every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Myself, along with JP, who is formerly known as Just Plain Bearded, and my good buddy who's in this chat right now, Mr. Zeb. We jump on here every Sunday. We talk about beards, sports, food, manly things. We also have guests come on every once in a while. We just have fun. You can find us at youtube.com/The Bearded Pack. And thanks, Tyson. Yeah.
For those who missed it, I just think this is the best picture ever.
Yeah. So
you shouldn't have posted it. You should.
I post it every year.
I just love that your wife made that. That just made it even that much better.
Yeah, she got mad at me because I showed my mom. My mom laughed, but my wife got mad that, why would you do that? Now she's to think I'm a horrible person. I go, no, she laughed at it. Yeah, but I'm making fun of you. I said, you do that on a daily basis, so what's new?
Oh, that just makes me happy. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, he must have not saw it. Says that was wrong.
Yeah.
Go back to the beginning of the show and he explains what happened.
Yeah.
But anyway, Ryan, I truly appreciate you coming on, letting us get to know a little bit more about you and who Ryan is and your family. And dead serious, we should let's create a little personal chat and get Josue, Archimundo, yourself, and see if wants to meet up Sunday.
Sounds good. I'm down for it.
So, dude, you appreciate you. Have a great night. And have a great day, guys. Talk to you later.
Go Pack, go.
Go Saints, Monday.
Razor and you shoot 'em.